Good morning to you. I'm Todd Duplantis. Good to have you with us on this Wednesday morning. Of course, it's a beautiful day outside. Going to get a little hot later today, so beware of that. But we've got a great show to keep you occupied, at least for the next half hour. Your HCC news and information is coming up. We've also got some special guests from HCC joining us. And my special co-host every Wednesday morning, Sharday Campbell, is with us. She's in the house. Sharday, how are you?
I'm doing well on this special day with a special person here on HCCTV. There you go.
There you go. Sharday, did you have a good week? I know we were talking before the show started. I know for you and especially us at HCCTV, this last month and a half, 2 months have been crazy. State of the college, graduation ceremonies. Then you had the big event this past weekend with the registration events across the district.
Yeah, and it was phenomenal. We had over 1,500 people come across the district to our open houses.
And I imagine people are looking to get back in some type of normalcy and being in person again. I know traditionally, we always had a lot of students coming to our campuses to register, and it looks like they're looking forward to getting back again, doing that in person.
Yeah, and I think it's something special about being able to do it on a Saturday, clear your schedule, and be able to come and get the support you need to get enrolled.
Now, just to clarify, because people may wonder, going, well, I missed this Saturday, but I would imagine, can anyone just go anytime to the HCC campuses when we are open for business and register in person, meet with an advisor and all that stuff?
It's such an important point, and we've run into that before I even put in the confirmation message. If you can't make it, you can still get support. Your best bet is to head over to our virtual lobby webpage. It's in the green bar that gives you our hours of operations and how to access us on Zoom, by phone, and in person.
Yeah, so if you missed out on this past weekend, you didn't miss out on registering. You can still do that in person, online, get the help you need, and we'll be talking about that later in the show as well. Okay, Sharday, we want to thank everyone watching us on Facebook and YouTube, and remind everyone they can also watch us on HCCTV and find us in social media.
Yes, we are live on Houston Community College District's Facebook and YouTube page, and we're also the college. Check us out on Twitter, LinkedIn, and Instagram, where playbacks of the show will be posted. In addition, you can catch us on HCCTV at noon, 5 o'clock, and 10 p.m. Monday through Friday.
All right, Sharday, stick around because you're going to be interviewing this next guest. She's returning to the show. Carolyn Tan is a Apple Fellow, Digital IT and Center of Excellence. Carolyn, did you know? Here's a little trivia for you. We had you on exactly 1 year ago yesterday.
Wow. Yes, I think Melanie did mention. Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
I forgot about it. Time, flies by so fast.
It's hard to believe it was a year, but yeah, you were on a year ago. So we're looking forward to getting an update on the Digital and IT Center of Excellence. So stick around. Sharday is going to be with you in about 10 minutes.
Thank you.
All right, Carolyn, thank you. Every month, we bring on our police chief. HCC Police Chief Michael Benford is joining us today. Good to see you, Chief. How are you doing?
Just fine. Good morning. Glad to be here.
Obviously, Chief, we appreciate you joining us on Wednesdays once a month, but safety is a big thing that keeps popping up in the news. We hear people getting robbed, getting shot, and I imagine our students are always concerned about safety. Maybe you can tell us a few things that your department is doing to help our students, faculty, and staff feel safer while we're on our campuses.
Well, one of the things we're doing, Todd, is we're constantly evaluating our practices. And as we get ready to go into the summer sessions, we're looking at what we can do to maximize our resources, create a bigger footprint here on the university, create more visibility. So we spend a lot of time talking strategy.
And graduation's over. That's always a big time of year for your staff because you're at the graduations and also, doing your normal patrols as well. Right. That's got to put a lot of stress on the staff. And I imagine they're a bit pleased that it's past that right now.
Yeah, I would like to say, first of all, congratulations to all the newly graduated HCC students. I was at the graduation. My staff was there. Everyone did a great job of just monitoring what was going on. The color guard really represented the department well. So it was an awesome event. In fact, that's one of my favorite events.
Well, we look forward to it every year. A lot of work goes behind the scenes of graduations from your team and a lot of departments here at HCC. Chief, let me ask you this. Last time we talked, you were reviewing the camera systems across the district and our campuses. What is your latest on that?
So we are in the process of reevaluating our entire camera system. We have touched each of our buildings, did walkthroughs to determine where we can add additional cameras, where we may need to locate existing cameras. We need to add some additional pan tilt zoom cameras, which will give us a broader view of the area. So that's an ongoing process, but we are hard at it right now. So it's an active process that we're moving to get done.
You know, I want to flash back and go back to the graduation ceremony because your new staff, maybe you can tell us a bit about them. And you also had some graduates in the ceremony, in the commencement ceremony, who weren't just working there, but participating.
Yes, we did have some graduates, and I'm always very proud of our officers, and I encourage them to take advantage of the fact that you work at a college. And so while you're here, please take advantage of, getting that college degree.
That's one thing for sure. Chief, I want to ask you something as well. Last month, the chancellor announced this resiliency initiative and something we're all going to be looking for, the Regional Operational Center, the ROC. I would imagine your department would be playing a large role as that is moving forward. I know it's still a few years away, but maybe you could tell us what role you guys have had on the committee for this.
Well, we work very closely with our academy. I actually sit on the Academy Training Board. So we've had several conversations about it. I think it's a great program. Really looking forward to getting off the ground. I think it's something that's really going to benefit not only the officers, but the citizens right here in Harris County.
Yeah, the mayor has put forth an initiative on his own to have about 500,000 Houstonians trained to respond to disasters, whether it be debris removal or any type of thing. I would imagine that would be certainly something that your officers would welcome, especially when we have a disaster, because your officers are on duty as well.
Yeah, absolutely. We're always looking for opportunities to train, to improve training, get additional training. And with the start of hurricane season, it's definitely going to be needed. Hopefully we'll have another good year, but in the event that we don't, we want to make sure that everyone's prepared to assist in whichever way they can.
I know you weren't with HCC back when Hurricane Harvey struck, but I know you were in the city working for another college. Did you have any personal experiences with Harvey on your own, with having to deal with the flooding and also, having to work during that? Actually,
I was just having a conversation with someone about the Harvey experience. And I remember when Harvey hit, we spent about 5 days in a garage because we were surrounded by water, couldn't get out, and still had to provide services for the college. So we had to be very creative in the way we moved around during that time. But it was very interesting to see the city go through what it went through. And I've been here all my life, but that was a enormous event that impacted us all.
Yeah, we all seem to learn a lot from that on ways to do things. More on the resiliency initiative as we move forward with it. Chief, I know you got a busy day. There's a big board meeting happening this afternoon, so I'm sure I'll see you there.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for joining us this Wednesday, and we look forward to seeing you next month.
Thank you. Have a good day.
All right. Thanks, Chief. Okay, Sharday, I'm going to turn things over to you. You've got Carolyn Tan. And as I mentioned, Sharday, she was on our show almost exactly 1 year ago. So she's back as well.
Well, that's history. And then we're also spotlighting guests for Asian American Pacific Islander Month. So we're going to talk a little bit about that with a special guest, Carolyn Tan, who is an Apple Fellow at HCC's Digital and IT Center of Excellence. Welcome back to the show, Carolyn.
Thank you. Glad to be here, and thank you for having me. Also, I would like to thank HCC for selecting me to be the Apple Fellow for the year. Yeah.
That is so, it sounds incredible. Want to learn more about it, but let's take a little journey back about how you got to HCC in higher education.
Wow. Back in 98, I was actually looking for, I used to teach music, and I wanted to learn about writing a program for teaching music. So I called HCC, and Dr. Arnold Goldberg, who was the dean at that time, picked up the phone and said, "Hey, we have a great program here, multimedia program, technology. Are you interested? It sounds like it's a program that will be good for you." So that was how I got to be a student first, and I got into the animation program. The graphics program, and I started as a student, and with my background in technology, I ended being an adjunct instructor. And 2001, I became full-time. And ever since then, it's been, technology changes as we know. And I've been teaching all the media arts program. And now I'm here with Apple. And I've been working with Apple applications, the hardware and everything all my life. So
awesome. You said technology evolves. I said, man, the days where you could pick up the phone and just get done what you needed to get done, pick up the phone and try to get a job. But I always love hearing how people who started as a student just grow with the institution and come on either the staff or the faculty side. And it's amazing that your creativity in music led you here and helped you discover another creative side with apps. So tell us about your Apple Fellowship.
Okay, my role here is actually to design curriculum on the front end with the design and everything, teaching the students and faculty. Actually, we are actually involved with the trainer program. Basically, what I do is I create the curriculum and then share that with faculty members who want to actually teach the program as well. So it's passing on the baton to someone else or whatever. I'll do the training as well. We have workshops and eventually courses leading into certificate programs as well. So far, we have actually started various workshops and held it at different campuses. Actually, the Northwest region is the Acres Home. Those are the innovation labs, and then we have Frogger campus, that is the Southeast campus, and Westwood. I've also done a couple of you online as well, but we want to be at the innovation centers because Apple have, given HCC, donated to HCC all the equipment and everything, so we want to utilize that. And we have the program. So far, I have developed the Apple Technology Fundamentals. All right, that's introduction to the Apple computer. It's for beginners right up to advanced users, and also we teach the iPad and mobile devices as well. Everything related to Apple. So we have workshops that started last 2-3 months, and we have more coming up. All right, so and also I have worked with there are actually several faculty members and including librarians who actually want to train their staff and students the application to share the knowledge.
That is phenomenal. You mentioned that HCC's Apple Innovation Centers. What does that mean for students? What does that mean for the community? What can they get access to at our Innovation Center locations?
Right. What we do is we create the flyers and we create announcements and we market out. We send out the information through HCC's news, social media, and HCC's publications. And it's open to the students will get the information even through emails. Students can come to the Innovation Lab at any time to utilize the computers. And in fact, we have iPads, we have laptops that the students can use, and it's all in process, and we are working in building the schedule, and the information is passed on to all the students through, the publication, HCC's
So if you're a registered student, you can have access to these labs at the innovation centers?
Yes,
Okay.
And also, what's good? In fact, there are some online training available that's already open out to the community as well. This coming summer is all these workshops will be open up to the community at the community level as well. It's not only HCC students, faculty, staff. It's open to everyone. So we're looking forward to that and seeing how this is going to pan out.
So you all have been doing these workshops for a while now. What have you seen has been some of the greatest impact? What has the community been able to garner being exposed to this technology?
Right. I had a student who came in and she was really excited. She has not become a student yet, but when she stepped into the lab and she says, "Oh my goodness, this is available for us," and she has a second language. What do you call it? Her mother does not know English, and the Apple computer, I said that, there is this accessibility function that you can actually switch to the language your mom is, able to understand. She said, I am going to get my mother here and we're going to learn how to work on the computer. My mother has no idea how to, operate on the computer. And if Spanish is available for her, that is wonderful. So, and that was really, really, really nice. It was like, that we can reach out and just, I'm going to pass the word round. And this was out at Fraga, Southeast Campus, when this student came in. I was really excited to see, and she's going to sign up as an HCC student this coming fall. So.
That is phenomenal. The power of technology and using it in ways that people really wouldn't have expected. I know that mom probably was like, well, what do I need to use a computer for? And she found out very quickly how it could help her and her daughter.
Right. And she's signing up this for workshops this summer. Well, I'm going to get to meet the mother and daughter.
Oh, that's phenomenal. I'm gonna have Todd. I'm sure Todd hears this, so we're gonna talk about making sure we get to interview that family once they get enrolled in HCC. That we love a good parent student duo that comes and benefits from all that HCC has to offer. So, definitely. On a lighthearted note, what would you tell an Android user about switching over to Apple? What's the power in switching over to Apple now that you are ingrained in everything that it has to offer?
Yeah, I've spoken not only to Android users, but as well as PC users. When I give the workshops, I show them the similarities, how to get, I compare both devices. I said it's not really that hard. It's just a matter of getting used to it. So I share the differences of how to help, you getting from one device to another device, and help will be available as well. And in the labs, if you need any help, come in and we'll, guide you through the process. So
that was such an awesome answer. I wanted a little fun.
I know.
But you know what? That is so true, because you never know whether your company or anyone to switch over to Apple, and it can seem intimidating. Understanding the differences, understanding the similarities is definitely a teachable moment with this technology. And I believe, if I remember, when the news initially came out around Apple, we're one of the few institutions in the country that have this opportunity, right?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I mean, we are very, very fortunate to have the Apple Labs. I mean, 3 innovation centers is amazing. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Carolyn, Apple Fellow at the Digital and IT Center of Excellence here at HCC. We'll have more info about the program posted after the show. Thank you so much for coming on today.
Thank you. Thank you for having me again.
All right. Thank you, Carolyn. And Sade, you're just getting into those controversial subjects. Apple versus Android. Boy, that's the quickest way to lose friends and viewers, man. We knew Apple or Android. Yeah. People are so ingrained in their devices. I started with an Apple about 10 years ago. Haven't really had the chance. A few years ago, I looked at getting an Android and I thought, no, I'm just going to stick with the Apple. But I've had friends of mine who just think I'm a fool because I don't even want to try an Android. They're like, you need to do an Android.
I know. I tried to get Carolyn in on the phone, but it is I would argue it's one of the biggest friendly online debates. I'm team Android on my phone, but I really do appreciate Apple's computers. Yeah. I feel like they're a lot more durable than PCs. So.
Well, you're like a blended family. You're a blended user. You like the Android phone, but you go for the Apple computer. So good deal there. All right. Thank you both. We've got a couple of announcements we want to get into, and we always do that on the show as we move through this week. One of them, Sade, you're, I imagine, very involved with these admission information sessions. Enrollment's underway, and HCC wants to help our students take the next step during virtual afternoon and information sessions. They can register now. Are these sessions just playing online? Do they register? They get a time to go to it? How does it work?
Yes, these are really dedicated to the afternoon and evening folks who need to hop in during lunchtime or in the evening to get support and may want to do it right from their house. So these are all online to help people understand how to take the next steps. They're really dedicated to new students to understand what their next steps are.
And you've got them going on Tuesdays and Thursdays throughout May. We'll have some information in our social media post after the show where you can find it. And the ERS enrollment deadline is approaching as well.
Yes. Do you need to change your mailing address? Those documents? Have you gotten married and need to add somebody to your plan? All of those things. You have until May 19th, 2022 to ensure you receive your personal benefits enrollment statement. Go to the ERS website and follow the steps to log in for all of HCC's faculty and staff. So once those documents are sent out, they can't be resent, and you're encouraged to reach out to Talent Engagement Benefits with any questions. Details will be posted after the show.
Okay, if you've got some teens at home this summer and you want to get them motivated, check this out. We've got a manufacturing summer camp out at our Stafford campus. It's HCC's Material Science and Smart Manufacturing Center of Excellence. They are offering a summer camp for high school juniors and seniors to learn computer-aided design, plasma cutting, and robotic instrumentation. That's happening June the 6th through the 10th at HCC Southwest College's Stafford campus. You want to register? We'll have a link in our post after the show. And there's also the MBDA is doing a salute, Sade, to minorities in construction.
Yes, the Houston MBDA Business Center is operated by HCC and is presenting its 7th annual Salute to Minorities in Constructions. This gala event will honor minority-owned construction firms and the advocates and organizations that support them. So awards will be given during the event, and all proceeds will go to benefit the MBDA program that is happening Thursday, June 9th at the Junior League of Houston.
Okay, congrats to our HCC leaders. HCC's Northwest College recently hosted an induction ceremony for students in the National Society of Leadership and Success at the West Houston Institute. We want to congratulate all those students who celebrated this past weekend. And if you're in need of medical assistance, well, we've got a program that can get you employed. Check this out.
Yes, HCC's Medical Assistant Program teaches students to become multi-skilled allied health professionals. They learn about the function in ambulatory care, outpatient clinics, and physicians' offices. This training and education involves administrative front office skills as well as clinical patient care skills. We'll have info about that posted after the show, but this is a hot industry and the need is high for these professionals.
You can get a job and get paid. It's a great job, great opportunity. Okay, let's talk registration because we've got a couple of things to talk about. Before we get to fall, Sade, summer registration's underway. We have a couple of sessions, but what I understand, one of them is going to be starting in a couple of weeks.
Yes, so we have the mini session that has started, that 3-week mini session that started. Right. but you are not too late to get enrolled in a 10-week course or a 5-week course for summer. Summer class, there's another session that will begin on June 6th, which is right around the corner, but you still have time. Our offices are still open for you to get the enrollment support to get enrolled in summer classes. And while you're at it, fall.
Yeah, and you can go in person, check the hours on the website, or well, I don't know what that's all about. You can go in person or you can go online for the enough. Thank you. Hey, I'm trying to do something here. Anyway, you have to get the last word in. You can go on our website and also the joys of working at home. You can go on our website and register as well. Keep in mind, we've got 5 ways to register, 5 ways to learn. 2 of them are online, 2 of them are hybrid. In those in-person hybrid labs, I'm going to show you something. Here's the offender right here. This is the one. This is
We're going to have to get
right
you enrolled in obedience school. Let's see if HCC has that.
Yeah, so we also have in-person classes, but you got to register early if you want to get a seat in those classes because they are very small. Okay, one location to register, hccs.edu/apply. Go to there now. Tomorrow, we've got Dr. Kathleen Anzavito. She's HCC Northwest College's Chief Operating Officer. We'll be talking about the Ducati campus, and it's also Thursday as well, Sade.
Yes. And on Thursday, it is Virtual Family Fun Day. And on cue, your friend is going to be able to hear about some dog tips while visiting the park. Did you schedule that, Todd? Did he know
he's going to be visiting? He's going to be visiting the pound if he keeps it up during the shows. Where you're going to be visiting a poodle rescue in your future. Anyway.
Yeah, so we'll have Bark Ranger at Huntsville State Park bringing on some, sharing some dog tips tomorrow.
Yeah, we got Bark Ranger here. Anyway, all right. Thanks for being here today, Sade. We'll see you next week. Big day for HCC. We got a board meeting later today. That will be live streamed. And we'll see all of you tomorrow morning live, 10 a.m. right here for Up to the Minute.